to the plate. And there it is. He said he was going to do it, and he does.
Welcome, ball players. Subscribe. Smash the like button. Hit like Tony Gwynn.
Grew up idolizing as a kid was the Tony Gwynn. He's an amazing athlete that grew up playing basketball and baseball and was very good at both, playing both at San Diego State University. When I was a teenager, he was actually coaching at San Diego State University. He was the head baseball coach there. And actually, I was able to do some clinics that he would put on there and actually was able to learn from the Tony Gwynn himself. Taking what I've learned from Tony Gwynn and taking what I've learned from seeing all the videos online of him talking about the swing, I'm going to help kind of break things down for you and help utilize his hitting technique, and hopefully you can utilize it in your own game to make you a more proficient contact hitter.
As you get to that balanced position, you swing the knife, not the barrel. Okay, and I'm going to demonstrate why I say that, because a lot of you guys think that in order to be a good hitter, you got to control the barrel head. You got to throw the barrel head out there.
Tony was a big proponent about talking about that load and stride position and making it as simple as you possibly can. When your hands are going back, oftentimes a lot of players go back too far or their hands drop down too low. What Tony preached is just get into a nice, comfortable, loaded position, hands not doing a whole lot. And then second thing is getting that front foot down, nice and soft, nice and easy. It's a simple movement, not a dramatic movement.
What happens when you do that is the bat starts out in the zone and then you cut it off. Okay, but if you swing the knob of the bat, the barrel will fall. Understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying? Okay, if you swing the knob of the bat, the barrel is going to come in right behind you. And a lot of you guys think that you got to throw the head. How many guys have heard that phrase by coaches, parents? Throw the head. Throw the head. If you throw the barrel, if you try to control the barrel, it's in the zone and out of the zone. If you throw the knob, the barrel stays in the zone.
The next thing he talked a lot about was the knob. This is the knob of the bat right here. And what a lot of hitters don't understand is that where your knob goes, your barrel will follow. So he often talked about you got to swing with the knob. Swing with the knob. What exactly does that mean? Well, what it means is after you get your front foot down, the first thing that's going to go towards the ball is the knob of the bat right here. So if I can point it towards the ball, I can create a solid level angle right here. If I want to lift the ball in the air, yeah, I can go pop knob to the sky right here and get underneath the ball, but that's not something that Tony was preaching. He was trying to preach a swing, a nice level swing. He was not trying to philosophize hitting a home run. I know that today's game has changed a lot and a lot more emphasis is on the long ball. But again, when we're talking about especially the youth player, is that we need to focus on making solid contact first. Make contact, learn how to make contact efficiently, then you can really start focusing on the power.
I call it a shoulder-to-shoulder move.
And we call it shoulder to shoulder.
Basically, I try to keep my front shoulder in here and my chin on my shoulders.
Your chin is over your front shoulder. You want to keep your head as still as possible.
So that I know that I have both eyes on the ball, because keeping both eyes on the ball is very, very important.
So over the front shoulder, you take your swing, and it's over the back shoulder.
Keeping that head down at the point of contact. So what's going to end up happening here as you watch my swing, watch where my head is my head is down at the point of contact. So my chin really is touching my back shoulder. My eyes are looking down. As we know, Tony Gwynn was a huge proponent about hitting the ball to opposite field. His thing was always hitting it between the 5.5 hole, which is between the third baseman and the shortstop. So he would work on setting up that tee on the back half of the outside part of the plate. And he was focusing on making sure that his batting stance was set up properly so that it is deep at contact. If I'm standing too far back, I'm going to reach and hit it off the end of the bat. If I'm standing too far forward, it's going to be a foul ball. So you got to stand right here where the ball is almost in line with your belly button right here. So you're hitting the ball as late as you possibly can to the 5.5 hole.
It works. Tony gave me the best advice hitting that I ever had, and it was something that I used that game in every at bat the rest of my career.
And here's a good trick to do. What I used to do when I was standing here was that I would look at the logo on the pitcher's cap. And when that pitcher got ready to get to the release point, there's a slow shift from your eyes to the release point.
I encourage you youth hitters to check out the videos online of Tony Gwynn and all the things he has said about the swing itself. He is an amazing teacher. He's an amazing athlete. He's somebody that we miss dearly here in San Diego. And something I just thought of is he was a big proponent of actually videotaping your swing and analyzing it. That was something that was not done back in the day. Nobody really had that video feedback, and he's somebody that really like preached on studying your swing and tweaking it and making it as best as you possibly can. And there's nothing better to see than your actual swing on video. You guys nowadays have all that technology. Use it to your advantage because it is there. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.